we've got to talk about our douchebag of the day, a 32-year-old woman by the name of Jessica Jones. Because like a wolf in sheep's clothing, she presented herself as nothing more than a worried, caring mother, bringing her 4-year-old daughter to the emergency room in 2022 saying the girl had chronic seizures. But the key thing there is that this was her 4th visit to the ER for similar symptoms. And oddly, while she was there, Jones allegedly accompanied her daughter to the bathroom multiple times per day and carried her purse in with her each time. With then, what you know it, strangely about an hour after each trip to the bathroom, her daughter suffered full body tremors, her heart beating rapidly, and she couldn't stand on her own. All of which pointed to Benadryl poisoning. And sure enough, her urine test came back positive for Benadryl. So then you had the hospital staff calling the sheriff's office, and according to the detective, she confessed to giving her daughter not only Benadryl, but also trazodone and hydroxyzine. All of which, I mean, it could have resulted in a coma or even death. And it wasn't just that daughter. She allegedly poisoned all 5 of her children, with investigators saying that she tried to convince doctors another one of her kids had seizures for years. She also had posted on social media that different kids had cancer and then deleted it. And she claimed that her 2-year-old son was autistic, which detectives claimed was too young for a diagnosis, though it is unclear whether that's true or not. With Jones's estranged husband telling CBS News that she had him fooled too, having convinced him that their children had epilepsy.
The youngest one kept getting worse and kept getting worse, and as a parent, I was like, hey, the doctors need to figure something out. You know, I thought I was losing my daughter. That's what it felt like.
And so after her confession to the police, she reportedly broke down saying, "I think I'm a horrible person. I don't love myself. I don't like who I am. I'm tired of living life like this. I'm tired of hurting people. I don't know. I really don't." But regardless of what she had to say, she was arrested and then released on bond on the condition that she stay away from the children. And back in January, she pled guilty to injuring a child and abandoning or endangering a child. But even as she fessed up and awaited sentencing, she just couldn't help herself, with police alleging that she continued to meet men and then date them just to get access to their children and poison them as well. With as recently as last month, Jones allegedly giving a 12-year-old girl medicine that made her feel dizzy. And so at her sentencing, Jones's husband ripped into her from the stand saying,
"What you did was not just an act of cruelty. It was a devastating assault on their innocence."
And adding, every playdate was replaced with a hospital visit. Every carefree moment overshadowed by caution and fear. But, you know, with this, you had Jones's attorneys requesting probation, with them arguing that she suffered from Munchausen by proxy. Or in other words, saying she is not evil, she's just severely mentally ill. But the judge was not having that, with him calling Jones a risk to the public and announcing,
"It is the court's sentence that you will receive 60 years in prison."
And so unless she ends up getting out early or she somehow dies before her sentence is up, she'll be 92 years old the next time she gets a taste of freedom. Personally, I say fantastic. And I'm not alone in that, with her husband telling CBS News.
She deserves it. I mean, she's a danger to society and an evil person.
So yeah, I guess all of that is to say, hi Trey, I'm showing you this video right now. Your mom is literally not the worst. This is what the literal worst is. Your mom just made you pork chops and broccoli even though you wanted to go to the melting pot.